Hello, my friends. Shabbat Shalom. I hope you've all had a wonderful week. And this week we are reading, kind of ending the big Joseph saga with Parsha Vayigash. And this Parsha has an amazing turnaround, not only for Joseph, but for Judah, Joseph's older brother, who we see in this Parsha put his own life and reputation on the line in order to help his brother Benjamin. His brother has been wrongly accused of stealing the cup from Joseph, and Judah, of course, doesn't know that this is a ruse, that actually, Joseph has planned this all along and planted the cup. Judah steps forward in this moment at the beginning of this week's Parsha and risks life and limb in order to defend his brother. Remember, this is the same Judah that a couple weeks ago we read about saying, you know what, why kill Joseph when we could actually make some money off this? When the brothers throw him in the pit, they say, instead of killing him, why don't we sell him into slavery? This was an opportunistic Judah. This was someone who is looking to see how he can benefit even from his own brother's suffering. Now we see him doing the exact opposite. He's risking in order for his brother to benefit. So how does this turnaround take place? Well, one of the things we know is that between that opening story where Judah says, yeah, let's just sell Joseph into slavery, and this week's story where Judah steps forward to defend Benjamin, between those two we have the story of Judah and Tamar. And one of the key factors of that story, and we won't go into the whole story now, but one of the key issues there is that Judah really learns humility. He discovers that he is imperfect, that he can make mistakes. He discovers that he's human, fallible. He finds forgiveness for himself. He learns that he can soften his heart. And that through this experience with Tamar, he becomes a more compassionate, understanding, and loving individual. And it's from this notion of humility that then he can step out and do for others in the way that he couldn't when we began his story. So this is definitely a time of miracles, a time of fortunes changing. But really, one of the key messages I believe that the Torah is sharing with us is that regardless of how fortunes ebb and flow, we have a lot of ability to affect others through our compassion, through our humility, and it's that we should be focusing upon. We can always be growing and learning in terms of our humility, and in terms of our compassion. And even in the darkest of times, we can still continue to grow in that way. So with that in mind, I wish you a sweet Shabbat full of song and celebration, and take care, everyone.